All right, if you got 15 minutes, you got time to do this workout. And I don't want to one-up you because I'm sure you have responsibilities, children, a job, all those things. I got 6 kids. I don't always have the luxury of having all the time in the world to be able to put to a workout. And while I have a very supportive, very helpful, I don't want to say helpful, she does everything. My wife is awesome for that, and you probably have the same. But if you don't, I want to make sure that you are at least getting a little bit fitter, a little bit stronger. So that's where these workouts come in, and that's why I continue to post these, because I want to help you just enjoy your life. And one of the ways you enjoy your life is that you stay fit, you stay active, you stay healthy. So let's get started. All right, because we're trying to maximize output and decrease our overall time, we're going to start off with a clean to catch into a lunge. So you're going to use a moderately heavy kettlebell. You're going to start with the bell in your right hand. You're going to hike, you're going to pull it up, but you're going to catch the bell portion in your left hand. As soon as you catch it with the opposite leg, you're going to come down to a lunge. You're going to bring it up, and then you're going to switch. You can switch with a swing. You can bring the bell down, switch with another clean, however you want to do it. So what it's going to look like, you're going to hike, pull, catch right into that clean to catch position, knee to the ground. We'll switch with a swing, and then the same idea, other side, clean to catch, right into an opposite lunge. So I love this because we're getting a lot of movement here. We're getting some pulling, we're getting some hinging, we're getting some lunging, and you're definitely getting some conditioning in there as well. So we're going to keep the reps relatively low on that one, so try to go a little bit heavier. We're going to do 5 reps per side. Then we'll move to the next one. All right, then we're going to do an alternating dead start, clean, squat, press. So again, lots of moving parts here. So what that's going to look like, we're going to bring that bell, we're going to clean it, so dead start clean, start from the ground, pull straight up, immediately into a squat, and then as I stand up, I'm going to finish with a press. Bring it back to the rack position, back to the ground, and then switch. Clean, squat, press. Back to the ground, and then back to that starting position. So for that clean, let that bell rotate around the forearm. With that squat, pull your shoulders back, make sure you're not rounding, and then as you press, stand up nice and tall, nice and vertical, so I'm not leaning in any possible direction. I'm going to try to stay as vertical as possible. Same thing here. We want to go heavy as you can handle with relatively lower reps because lots of moving parts. Now, before this last exercise, if you like kettlebells and you want to just absolutely push yourself, you will absolutely love the Kettlebell Elements experience. So it's a 15-week program, tons of coaching, tons of cueing, all kinds of fun stuff to make sure that you become the strongest, leanest, most athletic version of yourself, and you freaking have fun in the process. Anyway, last exercise. Last up, we're going to take it to the ground and work a little bit more front side because a lot of the stuff we do with kettlebells, because we're holding it on that front of our bodies, puts a lot of pressure on our lower backs. So we're going to add a little mobility in here with some strength work. So you're going to get into a push-up position. From here, you're going to perform a push-up, sit up or get up, and then you're going to immediately bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand and then drive your elbow back, get some rotation in there. Come down, repeat, push-up, right side. Drive that elbow back, get some rotation in there. So not only are we getting a push-up in, build some strength through the chest, shoulders, triceps, we're also going to get some flexibility through that hip flexor. We're going to rotate, feel that through the lower back in a good way, and then alternate back and forth. So for this one, we're going to go for time, but ideally we're going to go to a place where you feel like you're challenged. We're not going so much that you're going to max out your push-ups because that would probably take too long, or it might not take long at all. And if you cannot even do one push-up, then all you're going to do is hold this high plank position, bring that leg out, drive that elbow back, and then repeat to the other side. So, like I said, my goal for you is to get a good workout in, but also to move well, to feel good. I don't want to just blast you with a bunch of kettlebell swings or deadlifts or squats or things like that that will absolutely get you stronger. I want to make sure that your body is prepared for that and that ultimately you can use these workouts to just feel really, really freaking good as I do, because I love this type of stuff. So give it a try, and then if you like kettlebells as much as I do, you're going to like this next video.